I bought my childhood dream car. This 2005 Subaru WRX STi for $4,750. This body might look unbelievably clean, but underneath, it's a total rust nightmare. Today, we're trying to rip out this EJ257, but Rust City isn't going to give up without a fight. I've already snapped quite a few bolts and a massive transmission stud, flush into the block, and quite a few others as well. Let's see how we can save this and get this EJ out for yet again another Subaru with another blown head gasket. Let's get this thing on the lift and take a look at what we're dealing with. What is going on, guys? My name is Matt. Thank you for clicking in. Really appreciate it. Florida's getting super hot, 95 degrees today already. This is the 2005 Subaru WRX STi that I picked up for $4,750. We're gonna be going over how rusty it is, all the problems I found in the last 500 miles. It definitely needs a head gasket job. It pushes coolant under boost. It has a stage 1 tune. Pretty sure the bottom end, all that stuff stock. Did a compression test in the last video, came back phenomenal for 165,000 miles. Across the board, super clean. Engine sounds great. Idle's great, pulls pretty good. I think the turbo's going just a little bit, and I'm pretty sure the head's lifting under boost as well. So we're gonna rip this thing out. All the parts I ordered have came in. We ordered a lot, we'll go through all that. And today's video is gonna be a mix of cinematic shooting. I'm trying to get back into that, and I will, but I got the new DJI Ronin 5. Thing is awesome. Goal of this video is to get this engine out of the car on a stand, split it. So one thing I wanted to go over before I rip this apart, the mods on the STi, very simple. We have a stage 1 tune. We have a catless CNT downpipe and then a turbo back CNT exhaust. And then we have a old school Grimspeed AOS. This isn't really the best one from what I've read. A lot of people are like, bro, get rid of that thing. And then I put the Mishimoto radiator in it. We're gonna keep that, even though I do have a Koyo sitting under there. Goal with this car is 2 things. Basic tune, nothing crazy. We're not going closed deck. Honestly, I don't wanna build a Subaru to that power. However, I'm gonna do all the supporting mods that you could think of that most people buy for these cars. And then instead of just showing it off like, oh, we built it, I'm gonna bring this to the firm in Gainesville. We're gonna beat the absolute shit out of it, see how it holds up. I put up a post on Facebook and I was like, hey, who is like a high mileage OEM original short block? And you'd be surprised, there's a lot of Subarus like 250, 300,000 tuned up, good percentage running E85, which helps. However, a lot of them are still running bigger turbo injectors, everything, and bottom end's good. But they all eat oil. Classic. Enough of me blabbering, let's just get into this. Engine's gotta come out, we're gonna drop the fluids, get everything moving, and take it from there. Let's do it. It is the next day. We are back in the garage. Went to bed a little early, been getting my fat ass back in the gym. Previous mechanic who worked on this, I'm not saying they did bad work because they didn't, or what they did was like just use a ton of weird sized bolts. This thing, all I have to do is pull the trans bolts and this is ready to come out, but they like welded the exhaust in multiple spots. Here's a video. So I'm just gonna clean up everything, go through all of it, which I already was last night. And we're gonna pull this sucker out today, split it.
One eternity later.
This is taking embarrassingly longer to get out than I thought. Everything on this car is seized, man. Fucking Rust City starter. I've never hit a starter as hard in my life.
Conlon fires a hard body front.
Barely broke it off and then had to pry it. That cylinder down there, the bolt snapped in it. You can tell by the photo. It's just Rust City, I'm not gonna lie. Which is weird because the body is clean. Undercarriage body, clean. Everything else, fucking rusty and crusty, man. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is kicking my ass.
You little bitch!
It's all good, part of the process. Back to it. Alright guys, here's the real nightmare. On these Subaru pull type clutches, you have to slide out the clutch fork release pin just to separate the engine from the transmission. But this is Rust City, and the extraction bolt snapped clean off, flush inside the pin itself. If we can't get this pin pulled, this engine and trans are married forever, unlike my parents. To save it, I'm rolling out this budget Harbor Freight flux welder. The goal is dual purpose here. We're going to weld a fresh stainless steel nut onto the broken bolt so we can pull this release pin out and let the intense heat shatter the rust and bond holding the pin in place. If this works, the engine comes out. If it doesn't, I'm in a world of hurt. Let's see how this goes, because this is my first time welding. Literally have never touched a welder before, and we're doing an absolute full send here. Because I've jinxed every bolt on this car so far. Motherfucker. It's turning, I think. Let's go. Holy, come on. Worked. Hell yeah. That was horrifying. Thankfully, this worked. Otherwise, it would have been a real pain in the ass trying to get that fork out. So, next up, we started with the turbo. I was able to get this pulled, and it is the original VF39 turbo that came on the car. It does have a little bit of shaft play. I was hyped to get that out. I was kind of hoping it was a VF48, something newer, but it's all good. Next up, we're taking the exhaust header off.
No!
As you could tell from there, I thought I stripped this, but luckily I did not. And if anyone knows what kind of brand equal length header this is, someone said in the comments it might be an old school brand. I forgot which one, but if you know, let me know. Next, we take off the intake manifold to get rid of these side feed injectors. It's pretty straightforward. Guys, this car, man, holy crap. From what it feels like, this engine has never been out before. We got tons of crusted, stripped, annihilated bolts everywhere. Obviously, I'm gonna clean all this up, make it look brand new again. However, I would be lying if I told you that this engine has been easy. The last two cars that I rebuilt and did a bunch of work to were Florida cars. And let me tell you, it's amazing. Working on a non-rusty car, holy shit. I forgot what it's like. Obviously growing up, being from New York, I was used to this, and then I got spoiled being down here in Florida. And holy shit, what a difference. I could usually have an engine out, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, like labeled, everything clean, ready to go. This is like day 2. And so many broken hoses, so much stuff that just would normally come off, just fights you tooth and nail. Tons of things just dried up, but it's good. Everything that's breaking would have broke eventually, so time to get this engine out. Let's get it. The engine is finally out. Looks like the stock clutch, throwout bearing, flywheel. It's definitely not aftermarket. It's out though, finally. This took longer than expected, however, it's all good. It's part of the learning curve. This was the biggest culprit right here. I'm gonna have to get that out. So this head on this transmission bolt snapped, and then it wasn't budging at all. You could just see the corrosion on it. This is why it took a really long time to get this out. I've never had to cut a stud before. This thing was locked in there, man. And it probably means that this one's stripped over here, this hole, but it's all good. Engine is finally out. I'm gonna get this thing on an engine stand. We'll wrap this video up. Next video, we'll go over all the mods I have. There's a lot of good stuff. And then disassembly of this. I think it would be cool, do a tear down, kind of go over it, show you guys how to do it if you don't already know. Gonna clean up this engine bay as much as I can. I might go crazy with it. Definitely gonna replace that front cross member. But yeah, it feels good to get this engine out finally. It took a good amount of time. Something that's super cool that came and this car needs is this magnetic induction heater kit. Super excited to use this. It's gonna kick ass. If you don't know what this is, you use this to heat up bolts, get them cherry hot, pops them right out most of the time. All right guys, I'm gonna end this video. STI engine is out. Next video I'll have it on the stand, full teardown. Well, besides the short block, we're gonna just take off the heads, check everything out, send them off to get decked, cleaned up. And yeah, just gonna take it from there. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. You guys can hit that comment, like, subscribe. I know everyone says it, but it really does help. And thank you so much. Peace.